Hi guys, how are you? We are preparing this series of videos where we are going into what's the origin of the things that we celebrate and why we celebrate them. Yes, why are they part of what we believe and what we do? Yes, and in this Christmas series also we are going into in this particular video what's the origin about the Christmas tree and how a tree ended up related with the birth of Jesus Christ and in this state. Yes, so we first have to remember and remind that at this moment of the year in the northern hemisphere there's a solstice. This is the moment where the nights are the longest, yes, and the days shorter. And since this date on, the days start slowly coming a little bit longer. Yes, so peoples around the world have their ceremonies, their sacrifices, all the things at this particular moment. It's very singular, and this is because they worship the sun and they believe that the sun kind of gotten weakened, yes, and the night prevailed over the sun. And since these sacrifice and then were destined for him to get the strength back, so the one of the spring and the heat can come back. Yes, there's also a seek for protection, the seek for provision. Yeah, the winter and all the problems that uh, the winter brings. Yes, but with the health, with the cold, with deaths, and on different things that different difficulties that happen in the winter time. So to go specifically with the tree, there's we have to go in the northern yes part of Europe. There's lots of things related with the trees. You have for example, the Celts with the Druids that they put and they believed in the evergreens. Yes, that they had special powers and special things because they didn't lose their leaves throughout the winter, so they believed they were, yes, everlasting. They had life. They had something that was special, and they worshipped. And so they were the ones that put these evergreens in the different temples or in the houses to be able to sustain this. We also see these evergreens that are special in the Vikings. Yes, these were the special plants of the sun god Balder. Yes, but the very specific things about the trees come from the Germanic tribes. Yes, they're very close by over here, and there's a saying about in the year 700 there's an English missionary that's called Boniface that he went to these tribes and they were worshiping this huge oak that was over there, and this oak was believed to be a representation of their god Thor. Yes, and this missionary wants to chop down the tree. The people say no. They got you're gonna get killed, and when he's able to chop this down, bring this tree down, and he's not the god Thor didn't kill him for that. That tribe started, yes, listening to this missionary and the and his message of Christianity. So this is part of that, but is all the trees were very central in all these Germanic tribes and people, and the kind of modern version of this Christmas tree we can find it in the 1500s. Yes, in Estonia and in Lithuania in the moment that Martin Luther creates with all the Reformation through what they believing and in all that effort to be able to reach the German people, he included the tree within the Christmas celebration, the the birth of Jesus Christ. So he was the one. It's believed that he's the one that brought the tree into the Christmas celebration. Yes, The first record of a tree being in a Christian celebration, we can see it in the Salzburg Cathedral in 1539. Yes, under the leadership of the Protestant reformer Martin Bucer. Then we can see also that the Moravian Christians were the one that put candles over those trees. Yes, and they started fomenting that. But let's come to the America, and most of the yes 1800s it was really strange. The tree in Christmas was really an oddity. It wasn't something that was popular. It was even fought against. Yes, the first record of the German settlers in Pennsylvania are the ones that we see that this tree related in America. But there are lots of voices, of laws, even when the Puritans get up and say, well, no, they don't want to have anything of this pagan practices within the Christian. We can see also the influential Oliver Cromwell preach against, yes, the heathen traditions of Christmas, carols and decorated trees and the joyful, and because it was a sacred event, yes, and there's a yes this struggle between all this, and but there was a figure in England, the Queen Victoria. Yes, she got married with German Prince Albert, and he brings the Christmas tree within the English court, and whatever was celebrated in the English court immediately became fashionable throughout, and that ran throughout England, and eventually that came overall America. By the 1890s, Christmas ornaments were arriving from Germany, and the Christmas tree popularity was rising. The European, they preferred smaller trees, kind of a 4 foot trees, but the American liked the trees to get to the right to the roof. So it's the early 20th century with all the electricity and the homemade things and everything that the decorations and everything really made it was became very popular at that moment. And the story of the mistletoe also with all the evergreens, yes, both and that are put in the doors or under the roofs, that it has a similar origin. You can see also the Greek people believing that the mistletoe gave had a special characteristic of love and peace and reconciliation, and that they believe that when two people want to kissed beneath that, that reconciliation came, and that love and peace. Yes, so and very similar also the Druids and the Celts had the same, very similar beliefs about this plant, and that is how this decoration or this part gets to most of the doors and windowsills all over the place. So we have prepared this series of videos. We prepared another video about what's the origin of Father Christmas or Santa Claus, or one. It has many Sinterklaas. It has many names. Uh, how did this figure get into the Christmas, and what's the origin about that? Also, how was it determined that the December 25th was a date of that Jesus was born? Yes, that's another video that we prepared for you, so to be able to go deeper and understanding and bringing light, yes, in what we believe, light in what we understand, light in what we practice, and really knowing why we do the things that we do, and if we have to do any changes in what we do to be in accordance, in agreement with what we believe. Okay, so we hope this was a blessing for you. God bless you. Bye.